I am making up words for this intro. Reading a book like this just makes you think, gee, if they can write a book, I can write a book. What's the number one thing to do when starting a company? Hostile takeover your own business. This book is meant for people who like to read by the fire, but you've run out of firewood while reading a better book. The Idiot by Elif Batuman is set in the mid-90s. Email is just becoming popular, and Celine, our main character, just enrolled at Harvard. She, just like most of us, doesn't exactly fit in yet. She meets many students in her same position, but still feels out of place. As she tries to figure out what she wants to do and study, she meets Yvonne, a mysterious math student who seems to move at a different pace from everyone else. They're different age groups and resort to emailing each other. However, their writings are much different than from a typical conversation. This leads to a mutual fascination. As Celine and Yvonne converse, Celine struggles with feelings of first love, a confusing college life, and fear of oncoming adulthood. Her freshman year is like nothing she will ever forget, yet it is utterly relatable. Elif's writing style is simplistic in its understanding, yet elegant enough to believe you are reading the mind of an Ivy League student. I never felt distance from Celine, and I always felt connected to her and her plight, but it was still believable that she was at Harvard. The book is not a breeze to read, but you won't struggle either. The writer is truly gifted. When she wants you to be confused, you will be. When Celine is confused, you will be confused. When the writer wants you to be anxious, your whole body will be anxious. The writing style is sure to keep young adults and adult readers entertained and engaged. Giving this book a genre is difficult. While it is a fiction book, it doesn't exactly fall into any categories of comedy, romance, suspense, or adventure. It's just as confused about itself as you were in college. And that's its beauty. Just as Celine thinks she knows what she wants to be, but soon realizes that she doesn't, so does this novel. But don't take this as a negative. It's possibly one of the book's greatest strengths. With that said, it is easily one of the funniest books you will read. While I wasn't constantly laughing, there's enough humor to beat out a majority of books in this space. The humor varies, so there's surely something to make you laugh. Whether it's something a character said, something they did, or honestly, something so relatably stupid that you just can't help but laugh at Celine and yourself. The book is definitely written with modern themes and ideas, but placed in the past. One example is that it gives you those feelings of a first mysterious love that you're waiting on. It's kind of like waiting to get a text back. In terms of entertainment, this book will keep you entertained throughout. While it slows down in some parts, it's never dragging. I felt so connected to Celine and her journey through college and first love. It wasn't really a page turner, but you'll never want to put the book down because of boredom. I read this on vacation with my family, and it was very annoying when they would ask me if I wanted to go somewhere or eat, not because I didn't want to, but because it meant I had to stop reading. This is easily one of the most relatable books that I've read. Elif captures the essence of college, confusion we all have. She mixes it with being an outcast to first love and not really understanding what life is. Those strange feelings you get with a special someone, you're not sure if they're normal or why you get them. The, why am I feeling like this? That's not me. Or the, why do I want to make them feel like that? Pacing throughout the book is good too. I only felt the book was a little slow nearing the end when Celine was in Hungary. Besides that, I felt it was moving fast enough without just glazing past events. And I have not stopped to think during a book as much as I did with this. It seems to be a byproduct of the relatability, but you will constantly put this thing down to think of one line or think of something someone said or a philosophical question that it will bring up. I don't read fiction books with a highlighter, but I wish I had. This book has too many nuggets to pass up on. Is it for you? Well, I would recommend this book for anyone who is in their last stretch of college or has graduated either recently or a while ago. If you just started college or decided not to go, it's still a great read, but some very relatable parts may seem a little distant, dampening the full effect that it had on me. You should read this book if you're looking for something that will help you reflect on your first love, give you a good laugh, be thrown back to college, and will constantly make you pause and think. Do not read this book if you're looking for a fast-paced novel filled with action or some cozy love story that'll make you sob or fall in love with love. This will not make you do that. If you don't want to question things and just enjoy a good lazy read, this will be a reality check. I originally chose this because it's a Pulitzer finalist, and as I finished college, I wanted to read something relatable while on vacation. I was not disappointed in any sense, and I may even reread it again if I ever get the chance. Final thought. You can really feel the tension inside you as Celine waits and grows, and this is because the book is just deeply realistic. The writer encapsulates the feelings of infatuation perfectly, and those initial ups and downs will turn your stomach. Additionally, you will sense what it means to have a connection with another person, but not understand why or how. The book is eerie in how opposite of 2020 it is. We stretch to create meaning and connect with others, yet themes explored include how mundane and trivial relationships can be, and how conversations are often pointless. This is perpendicular to what this year has taught us. Yet, it doesn't go unnoticed and seems to be an interesting point in this day and age. This is a refreshingly realistic love story, more so in the feelings it elicits and the complications of love, and it's very relatable for overthinkers. But this book will make you feel smart and you will learn something. I would give this book an 8.5 out of 10. Brilliant, deep, inspiring, but also heavy. This book was simply fantastic.